Advice for working with a difficult client. Okay, somebody asks this on Reddit 2 days ago. And if you're new to this channel, you know that I try to YouTubeize Reddit posts about LinkedIn and marketing and personal branding. And so let's read what it says. I recently started offering marketing services on the side of my FTE in the hopes of building confidence in my ability to build a business and experience so I could understand what potential clients want and need. I signed one client at a very low hourly rate and I have been loving the additional $1,600 a month of income. However, this client is very difficult to work for. Her business is a mess with no systems, no processes, and a tiny audience and seemingly low revenue. However, she seems to be in denial about this. She critiques every move I make and complains about the work she wants to be prioritized versus what I know would actually move the needle. She says she's really happy with my work and grateful, but she sure doesn't act like it. I want to up my rates and create better boundaries, but I don't want to lose this client because I haven't had a chance to build out my own business enough that I'm confident I could replace the income. Any advice on how to deal with critical clients who have no idea what they're talking about but insist on having control? Isn't it worth it if one's knowledge is being consistently undermined? Should I have a conversation with her? Now, usually what I do is I read the post Reddit and then I read the replies and then I give my commentary and then I ask you guys to write in the comments what you think. But in this case, I actually like to give my commentary and what I think would help in cases like this because I have experienced something similar as an agency owner who also provides marketing services, specifically LinkedIn marketing services for my clients. Uh, I didn't I didn't choose to sign contracts with my clients. Okay, because my service is monthly, so I don't charge for quarterly. I don't charge for 1 year. It's just a subscription. So what I thought is, I mean, as long as they can cancel the service if they're unhappy, or I can cancel them if I'm unhappy, and it's just a 1 month auto renewal thing, then the contract is not needed. Until I met this guy who told me if it's trade, if you're trading anything for anything, you need a contract. I listened to that advice at the time, and I didn't do it until I had this client who was hard, who revealed to me the boundaries I like to have for my business. This client helped me understand what are some of the things that I would never allow a client to cross. What are some of the lines that I would never allow any client to cross? This client revealed to me the things that are acceptable to us as a business and the things that are unacceptable to us as a business. This client revealed to me the best form of communication, the best platform of communication that I'd like to have with the client and to keep and maintain. This client taught me a lot. So yes, it was not maybe the best client, but I mean because of this specific client, I started doing contracts. And what I believe is happening in this case, in the case of the person who's asking this question, is I can let's say bet that you didn't sign a contract with her because you said you need to keep your boundaries. And I would assume if you had a contract, the contract would easily have protected you and have given you these boundaries that you're looking for at this point. So my advice would be work on a contract template. Now, with every client, if you learn new things about the boundaries that you want to set, etc., you keep enhancing and improving this contract and revising this contract so that it fits what you need as a business owner specifically. Like it actually serves you. This contract is for your own sake before it being for the sake of your client. So that's how I think, and this is my personal commentary, and this is how I would reply to this specific question, which is advice for working with a difficult client. Sign contracts. Contracts will protect you, and with contracts, you'll be able to onboard difficult clients. Now, do I replace this client with another one? I don't. I wouldn't cut this client. I would have a conversation with the client, and I would tell the client, "Well, I started doing contracts. Can you please sign this? And let's agree on a couple of things." This is the way I would approach it personally. Someone replied, "It's classic. It's classic first client trap, and almost everyone goes through it. Don't try to fix it. Find a second client. Two clients changes the entire dynamic because you stop being afraid of losing the first one. That fear is what she's reading, even if you don't think you're projecting it." This sentence is so accurate and so smart. In the meantime, although I disagree with the fact that just leave this client and find two. because it's not easy, especially if the guy has bills to pay at the end of the month. In the meantime, stop arguing about priorities. Give her exactly what she asks for, document it, and let the results speak for themselves over 60, 90 days. And also raise the rate now. Clients who undervalue you now will undervalue you later. But at least you're getting paid for the friction. The guy replied, thank you. Yes, I think a second client would help a lot. A little hard to imagine handling two situations like this one, but maybe I can find a client who trusts more easily and values my work more. Someone says, one thing I learned the hard way is that some clients don't actually want a marketer. They want someone to execute their ideas. Before raising rates, I'd have a direct conversation about goals, priorities, and decision making. Thank you. Thank you. This is what I would do. If you're being hired for expertise, but every recommendation gets yeah, overridden, whatever. That's usually where the frustration comes from. The money can be nice, but difficult clients also take up the time and energy you'd otherwise spend finding better ones. Uh, True. Someone also says, uh, take this as a learning opportunity to rework your contract. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. I was waiting for a comment like that. Take this as a learning opportunity to rework your contract for future clients. Put in safeguards for yourself and set boundaries. In the future, do not sell yourself short. You're running a business and not doing charity work. If there's anything in your contract with this client, you can fall back on, i.e., we're contracted for X hours a month and we've reached that. Additional hours may be bought at X dollars. Otherwise, work resumes next month. Then use that to keep her under control. If the contract doesn't have any boundaries and it's getting too stressful, just let her go. Oh, and always go into it assuming they'll be difficult. This is a golden advice. It's a $1 million advice. Always get in with any client thinking they're gonna be difficult, because if this is your approach, you're not gonna make mistakes. You're gonna try your best not to make mistakes, and you're gonna be able to avoid doing the mistakes that you would often do with a softer client or a client that's more easy, right? Um, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to this channel, and thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and see you in future videos.